I've been really fortunate to have a fascinating career in the public sector with senior leadership roles in Whitehall, in local government, in regional government. I set up and ran a big Quango. You go through all of that, you probably get to the point of thinking, have I done all the things there are to do? And then the next big dare came along, which was, well, could you go and take a leadership role in the private sector? And I'm a great one for standing at the edge of a precipice and going, oh, go on, go for it. So it was a bold move, I guess. I blend a whole number of leadership roles. I'm a global leader of our brand and communications. In the UK, I'm a member of our executive, I'm a managing partner, and in that context, I've got strategic oversight of our talent and brand and innovation agendas. And then I'm a consulting partner. I specialise in public policy and governance and accountability regimes, unusual public-private ventures. And it's because of that role that I became the lead partner for London 2012. So that's my principal client relationship, the London Olympics, the Paralympics, and in fact, our Olympic relationships globally. I think what I've learned through my career, and this is as true in the public sector as now in the private sector, is that first of all, you absolutely have to have a vision. Sometimes you have to be careful how widely you share that vision because it can really scare the horses. You might need to break that vision down into some more acceptable bite-sized chunks, but you absolutely need a big long-term goal. And I know I am motivated by a big long-term goal. The strategy execution interface for me is the bit that's really exciting because I would probably compare it to tacking, you're selling a ship. You cannot go in a linear route straight after that vision. It's simply out of your control to be able to do that. So for me, the real thrill is kind of making those sideways tacks, hopefully always going forwards, recognising sometimes the wind can blow you backwards, but all the time you're hoping to gain on that strategic goal. Of course, it's somewhere on the horizon moves all the time anyway. But I think for me, that strategy execution thing is about being clear how big the next tack is and how much closer it's taking you. My own leadership style, I guess, is quite direct. It is ambitious. I like to create a load of space for people to realise the direction that I hope we've developed together. It's very supportive and I definitely don't mind getting my hands dirty to make it happen. It can be tough in leadership where you feel that you have people who aren't motivated, aren't inspired to deliver in the way that you hope they will. I mean, I think it's an expectation of leadership. You try and find a way of getting them connected, getting them enthused, getting them performing at their peak. But equally, sometimes you have to sit down and have the conversation about, is this the best place for you? Can you realise your ambitions elsewhere? I'm fortunate, I work in an organisation, it's 12,000 dead smart people who are very ambitious. So it doesn't happen very often to me. But in the past when it's happened, I think it's being frank. People actually just want honesty and then helping someone find the right thing. I think it's honesty and not being dumped, honesty and being helped to find the right solution for them personally. You get asked this question a lot about the lessons business can learn from sport or sport can learn from business. I think that's making it a bit binary. Actually, the real power that I've seen result from being involved in sports in several guises has been when you just put the two together. So it is that horrible hackneyed word about partnership. But when you start to compare experiences, look at different aspirations that different organisations or structures might have, and then translate experience about the two, that's when you really get the benefit. There are definite times in my career where I've taken a pay cut, gone off in what looks like a completely random direction because something was interesting. I think the career advice should be, if it's not going to make you jump out of bed in the morning, then you are not doing the right thing. Having the Olympics in London is dead exciting. I mean, I just think it's going to be, I'm just going to be so proud of the whole country because we've delivered an amazing setup for this event. It's gone ahead of schedule. You could be so impressed by the quality of the venues. Team GB is in great shape. The whole country will be so welcoming to all these visitors and athletes. We are a nation as sports fanatics. We'll get behind the underdogs. People will feel great about it. When I went to Beijing for the 2008 Games, you went to the event and it was great, and you left the event and you were then in Beijing. There was no real connection between the Olympics happening in the city and the city as a whole. London will just be en fête for the whole of the Games. You'll breathe it in the atmosphere the whole time. And so I think it's going to be a fascinating and really exciting event.